Seems like the political promises keep getting bigger and bigger every year. But started last night. Got stuff going here. Manure spreader ready to go, and I hauled a few loads out last night to make sure everything was going to work, and seems like it so far. Beat the rain here this week. It's supposed to start raining Wednesday night and all through Sunday. Quite a bit to haul again this year. Rough winter. All the feeding close by here. God, just a nightmare last winter. I think that's the most feeding we've done really close to the yard here than we've had since probably 96, 97. There's two main fields I'm hauling on right now that I thought should have it. One field's pretty close here, just a half a mile. I'm at it. Then the other one's about a mile and a half. Then kind of a screwier or smaller condensed field, so I have to make about 3 passes to empty out the spreader. Then this field, it's pretty much dead pass all the way down. Then so yeah, a lot of hay congregated here now. Pretty much most of the hay is hauled now. We got, some more bales to haul home, mainly alfalfa to haul home, and have a little more slew to haul, and whatever slew bales I get off of this field here, I think I'm just gonna make little rows, piles, a couple piles out here. They're just gonna stay out there over the winter time. Just we got no more room for slew bales at home right now. Don't need to spread down here. Just kind of start spraying up ahead here, and where it needs it more. It doesn't need it in this low spot here. Smells wonderful. Yeah, it's kind of it's a straight south wind today, so tractor might get a little smelly. It's not really optimal for spreading on this field, but out of all the fields, there's another field that kind of needs it, but it's so far away. It's the furthest field. Kind of wait on that for now, but have more time future year. Start putting down the rear tailgate, gradually kind of block the beaters in case there's a rock in there or something. It'll hit the thing instead. So starts getting empty, and just start seeing light out back there. You can start dropping it, keep it out of the way. So probably literally a crap ton more loads of that for the day. Hopefully nothing breaks. That's the biggest thing. Hopefully nothing breaks. Just keep moving. Yeah, I gotta leave the GPS fully engaged. Like for roading and everything, I would flip it to the middle position. It shuts off the steering wheel actuator, so it can't engage for some reason. But ever since the software update, I can't do that anymore. The moment I do that, and then when I want to flip it back to be able to engage auto steer again, it will not detect this thing. It just won't. It won't come back. I have to reset it, or I should say reboot it fully, and even then, sometimes at reboot, the terminal just a black screen, like what it was doing before, and it gets really hot where you have to shut it off, let it sit 10-15 minutes till it cools off, then flip back on, then it's hunky-dory again. Just seems like the software update didn't solve our, I don't know about contour mode, if they fixed some of the RAM memory usage if that addressed some of that, I don't know. But our main concern that we were having is that, you know, sometimes it locks up, it freezes up sometimes, and so still didn't seem to solve our problem. But now it made a new problem where sometimes at first boot this will not work. Reset it, you know, reboot it, shut it off, put it back on. Then, like I said, then sometimes it doesn't turn back on. Then black screen, and you can tell it's just hot. Then right now it feels just warm. It actually feels pretty cool. But and then, like I say, then you wait with that then, and now, because of course now when you want to go to roadie mode, you just want to switch this thing off so it doesn't engage for some stupid reason. But now that can't do that now, because you got to reboot it then every time, then bring this back, then like sometimes this thing won't turn on then. So it's like software update caused another issue now. But I don't know what's going to happen here. We're in contact with a rep, so, but I got some parameters set though where, you know, if I'm not at a specific angle, you know, for a swath, it won't grab it. If I'm too far off angle, it won't grab it. Or if I go above a certain speed, it won't engage. So I got some parameters set to, you know, kind of let it be a little more safer, that it won't actually engage on me going down the road. So dealing with this thing, I wanted to do a review on this thing, but now I'm kind of gonna hold off on it because, well, we're having some issues with it. So the rep, what it's sounding like they might want us to do is just to send the unit in. I don't know to what extent. Do they just want the terminal? I do like the GPS. I mean, I do like it. I mean, it's a smooth operating system. It works well for what we need it for, but just that having a couple hiccups here there's been several days where we want to get going, and then we're waiting on the GPS then being temperamental. Diagnostics. Here's the errors right here, just from yesterday, right on here. So hardware problem, actuator not detected from the eDrive module. So got it to happen 3 times. Once at first boot, and then twice then just from running that switch then. So that's lovely. Yeah, it's actually fairly cool. It's actually not that warm at all. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little more, it's not as intuitive until you get used to everything is at, then it's like nothing to it. Then you know what everything does then. It's actually fairly simple. It's just, like I say, learning what the symbols are. This pretty much costs $7,500 the system, everything together. So an egg leader was going to cost me about 12 grand for the pretty much the same thing, you know, steering wheel, terminal, and, you know, pretty much the same darn thing. You know, that much more money for what we wanted it for. We're like, this might work fine. I mean, it you know, like I say, it works good. I like the contour mode it has, and you know, managing fields and whatnot on here. Like I don't know, works pretty good. I like how this thing handles. This thing works really good. The steering system works really good. I really like it. I would guess probably this winter it's gonna get sent in. I would say is what's gonna happen once we're kind of. I mean, we're done spraying for the year, I hope. We got the sprayer put away. There's Manure. I gotta do some land rolling. So, I mean, I really don't need the GPS, really. I don't even need to be using the GPS right now at all, but I don't know, I just like it. I got the option here, I'm gonna darn use it, plus just using it for warranty purposes and what, you know, testing and whatnot right now, so. windbreak is still back there, isn't it? Making progress. Back across the road again. Got the main corral cleaned out, so working on this place next priority. So that's corral's all cleaned out. Wasn't too much in there because was cleaned out a couple times last winter, so it was mainly that pile over there. So, but now we're back over here again, moving along nicely. Pretty much takes about, from getting loaded here till I drive back here and park, it's pretty much a half an hour every trip where I'm going anyways. If I was going to at the close field, it'd probably be like maybe 25 minutes every trip total, but moving along though, pretty good. Taking pretty good sized loads. This thing gets filled pretty good. So that's what I mean, like with the GPS here, like GPS has been hunky-dory all day. Nothing. Yep. Phew. Well, some good progress today. Probably got a good solid day yet of hauling. Hope we get a couple more loads done tonight, and and tackle some more tomorrow morning. And I have to combine tomorrow, so got some flax laying. I got to get that combine. And Dad might haul by himself then. And hauling some stuff on some alfalfa right now. It's more or less more dirt, powdery stuff, finer material. So spraying it pretty thin on a field close to home here. I got to keep track of this stuff too. So future years, kind of know what was spread. And you kind of tell by the crop too, really, what fields need it. Spreader nice and thin. It's kind of nice after getting, we got a lot of quite a bit of second cut too this year, most fields, but it's kind of nice. Got the regrowth here late in the year here, and kind of tell where the alfalfa is struggling a little bit, where it's thinner, and where it's nicer. Then I can kind of speed up then or something like that. Hello. Long phone call with the neighbor again, so talking stuff, cover crops and seeds and whatnot. So he might borrow my box blade that I got, so to help level out some dirt mounds like we have too. But yeah, gonna trying to get out, well, this load and maybe one more load after this. I don't know, it's gonna start getting dark. Kind of want to, been going for been hauling manure for 12 hours. I've been up for about 15 hours now, so, but I've been hauling pretty much solid 12 hours straight. I maybe been outside the tractor for 15 minutes total for bathroom breaks and walking around and stuff. Pretty much non-stop. A lot to haul out again this year. A lot. You're always gonna have some from the corrals and everything too, but mainly across the road though, there would be a lot less if we could actually feed the cows out in the pasture. So close to home. There'd be a little less manure then. But I don't mind hauling out manure though. It's worthwhile, put it that way. Spread manure on some fields here, it lasts a long time. Try to get up dark and early tomorrow again to get going. Help Dad finish up some of these piddly piles here before I have to go combining. It's gonna be a long week again. It's been a rough year. It's been insane. Usually this time of year, things kind of, between harvest, things should kind of start settling down. We kind of have time for other stuff. Hell no this year. Hell no, we lost April again pretty much, so basically a month behind. At least a month behind.